Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadilladhina istafa amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. My honorable elder and younger, my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today's our topic is regeneration of Muslims possible? In this regard, what first will be described now. The world is today passing through a crucial stage of its history. Material advancement has almost reached its peak and has brought in material comfort which were unthinkable in a remote past. Physical comforts abound at every stage of life, and not unnaturally, all of us have developed a craze to derive or rather extract happiness out of them to the maximum possible extent, for they have made life worth living on earth. They are a source of providing momentary pleasure and happiness, but cannot provide that permanent bliss and inward happiness which alone can make a person really happy and contented despite a dearth of material comforts and even positive physical discomforts. The result is that though the world has advanced considerably, materially and scientifically, and has provided numerous material blessings to mankind, it has not been able to provide real happiness and bliss to mankind, with the results that the majority of humanity is in a state of extreme intellectual restlessness at the moment. And until and unless mankind reorientates its entire outlook on life by ceasing to lay undue emphasis on material comforts to the exclusion of spiritual bliss, which alone constitutes real bliss and abiding happiness. The greatest need of the hour for the entire mankind, therefore, is to reorientate its outlook on life by shifting emphasis from purely material to spiritual side of life. This does not obviously mean a gross neglect of the material side of life, but it does mean that material side of life should not be allowed to overwhelm and dominate the spiritual side. In other words, it simply means that while paying full attention to material comforts, we should not overlook and bypass spiritual aspect of life if we really mean to gain real bliss and abiding happiness in life. This is all the more true with Muslims whose religion is got a thoroughly complete program of life. At no stage has Islam enjoined a segregation of material and spiritual aspects of life. While it has emphasized the latter, it has taken due care not to overlook the former. A complete program of life cannot possibly afford to neglect either aspect of life without grave harm being done to life itself. Hence, spiritual and material progress are allowed to go hand in hand in Islam. It takes a realistic view of life and stresses both aspects of life and expects Muslims to attain full development in both spiritual and material fields. My dear brothers and sisters, in this regard, part 2 will be described on the other day. Wa dawana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.